Sahajanand Swami Maharaj Ki Jai. Vachnamrut number 25. God continues to answer the question that Brahmanand Swami asked in Vachnamrut 24. That in spite of being in satsang, in spite of doing spiritual sadhanas, why is there still a sense of unfulfillment? Why does it feel that liberation is far, far away? Why does it feel that I'm still not complete? And this spiritual path is still not enough to make me feel blissful. I have surrendered. I have completely believed in God, and I am in full acceptance of whatever guidance the path gives me. But in spite of doing all that is said to be done, why is there sunapan inside me, which is emptiness or loneliness or incompleteness? He says that એકલું સાધનનું બળ છે, પણ ભગવાનના નિશ્ચયનો, મહાત્મ્યનો અને પોતાના આત્મજ્ઞાનનું બળ નથી. એટલે અંતરમાં ન્યૂનતા છે. There are three missing ingredients because of which this feeling of insatiation remains. Reason number one, निश्चय में कचास है. Means that our belief and faith in God is there, but it's not complete faith. There is some sort of lack in that faith, that it is conditional. It's not unconditional. Till things go right, the faith exists. When things go wrong, the faith shakes. The faith is with a wrong intent. The faith is not independent of outcomes or desires being fulfilled or wishes and wants being satiated. The faith is transactional. We want something out of this faith, and hence the faith exists. The second thing that's lacking, he says, is Mahatmya. We have not really understood the role that God is playing in every moment in our life. We are not truly grateful to whatever He has given us, to whatever He is doing for us, for whatever He has done for us. We are not indebted to Him. We don't really understand the value of this life that He has given us, the gifts that He has given us. We just see the glass half empty. We don't see that the glass itself is God's gift. The water in it, half filled or not, but it is His gift. The thirst is given by Him. Everything that we have is given by Him. The quenching of the thirst also He will do. But we don't understand this Mahatmya of God, and hence we don't fall in love with Him. And we experience this whole life, he says, as a deha. We are so full of our mind and body ego that we don't allow ourselves to experience life as a spirit. And this is the third lack. The lack of true knowledge that everything needs to be experienced as a spirit, as a soul. Everything needs to be seen from the perspective of a soul's journey rather than a body's suffering. A soul's progress rather than mental challenges. A soul's goal rather than our emotional needs. Where is my spirit heading? Why is it so distracted? In the second part of this Vachnamrut, he says, all of us desire God, that's true. But we don't desire only God. He gives an example that if there is a dam or a well that is overflowing, and when it overflows and the wind currents are in 20 different directions, the water is going to flow out in 20 different streams. Because the force in these 20 streams is not enough, the water will travel a few miles and dry up. But if all those 20 streams and those wind currents are going to all concentrate into one single stream and flow and overflow, it will make a river out of it that will eventually meet the ocean. Because we have 20 desires in life, the soul, the spirit, the energy of life is distracted and distributed in 20 streams. I desire tasty food every day, every meal. My energy, my time, my attention goes in that. I lose 1/20th of my energy there. My ego desires success. I lose a big stream of energy and time in the 10 hours of work that I put up to attain success. Another stream goes in all the distractions and forms of entertainment and temptations that constantly attract me. The movies I see, the matches I see, the TV I binge on, the Instagram I do, all these things that are not gaining me anything. These same sadhans, these same sources, the same TV, the same match could be educational, the same Instagram could be spiritual knowledge. But my energy, am I investing all the time in the direction that I want to go? In the direction of God, in the direction of my spiritual progress or not? Or am I wasting my time, attention and energy on 20 different things? I also want to learn music. I also want to be a good sportsman. I also want to learn a form of art. I also want to go on 4 vacations, one with my friends, one with my family. Balance of life is essential, but it is very difficult to understand the difference between balancing life and being distracted. In the form of our laziness, in the form of our procrastinations, in the form of not implementing all that we understand, we already have a lot of inner challenges that restrict our progress on the spiritual path. And if only 1/20th of energy is being dedicated to this, a deadly combination of these two, where first of all my energy is 1/20th, and in that 1/20th also my inner obstacles. How am I progressing? When am I progressing? And how much am I progressing? There is snail's pace of progress and in a direction that is not meant to be. So while we feel good that, okay, I attended a satsang today, while we feel great that I read a Vachnamrut today, and I understood a Vachnamrut today, or I went to the temple, or I heard a discourse, or I did some sadhana, I did a few malas, I did puja, there may be mental satisfaction that I did something on this path, but is it going to earn us liberation? I really don't think so. It can't earn us liberation till all the 20 streams are heading in the same direction. If I am practicing the same virtues at work, if I'm practicing the same virtues in my family life, if I'm practicing the same virtues in my spiritual life, if all of it synergizes, if I learn everything from spirituality and apply it in every direction in my life, and all those directions are sadhanas that are helping me spiritually evolve, to make me feel blissful, to help me connect with God and do everything with that connection of God in place. If my whole life, all my activities, if my mind only does chintvan of God, if my buddhi only does intelligent introspection of God, if my ego is constantly practicing only spiritual realizations, if my chit, my focus is completely on God, and all my faculties, all my indriyas, my antakaran, all are only headed in the same direction, then the seed of spirituality got the right soil in which it will grow. Otherwise, if the seed is fertile, the soil is infertile, and if the soil is fertile, the seed is infertile, and hence spiritual liberation doesn't happen. Sahajanand Swami Maharaj Ni Jai.